Welcome everyone to our last press conference of the ISU World Figure Skating Championships 2025. I'm here with our men's medalists. With the bronze medal, Yuma Kageyama from Japan. With the silver medal, Mikhail Shedorov from Kazakhstan. And our world champion, Ilya Malinin from the United States. I'm going to start each of our athletes with an opening question. What does it mean to you to stand on the podium? And we'll start with Ilya.
Being at the top of the podium here in the home crowd was really inspiring for me, and I'm really so glad that I was able to work out the whole season to really get to this moment. It means a lot to me, and I really hope that I can, in future seasons, really improve and work on the things that didn't accomplish today.
3人に質問です。Can I translate? この表彰台に立てたことについてご自分にとってどのような意味があるのでしょうか。
Mikhail, go ahead.
Если бы меня кто-то спросил в начале сезона, что я буду стоять на пьедестале чемпионата мира, я бы никогда в это бы не поверил, потому что сезон был очень тяжелый для меня, но в то же время он был очень прорывной, и я безумно счастлив оказаться с такими фигуристами, как Юма и Илья, на одном пьедестале, и я буду двигаться еще вперед.
If somebody had asked me told me at the beginning of the season that I would be on the world podium, I never would have believed it. The season was difficult, but at the same time it was a breakthrough, and I'm just crazily happy to be on that world podium together with such great skaters as Ilya and Yuma. And now I just want to keep moving forward.
Yuma? 今日の演技は本当に自分にとって、自分が本当にメダルを取っていいのかどうかっていう演技で、まだちょっと頭の中が整理しきれてないんですけれども、しっかりとこの、悔しさだったり3位っていう結果を素直に受け止めて、自分の実力っていうのも今シーズンしっかりと分かったので、来年のミラノオリンピックシーズンに向けてもっと一から頑張りたいなって思います。
So my performance today probably was a bit doubtful whether it was deserving of a medal or not, and honestly I haven't processed everything that has happened yet, but I am very frustrated and disappointed with this result, and I just want to accept the reality and face it for what it is, and I just want to go back to the drawing board and start from zero again towards the Milan Olympics.
We'll now open it up for questions.
Thanks, Ilya. Christine Brennan, congratulations. Now that you have won two and had this kind of statement performance once again, as you know, in 10 months is the biggest prize of all, of course, the Olympic Games. Does this set you up as the gold medal favorite? How do you start to begin to look at that and process that with the pressure that comes with it, but also knowing how strong your resume is? Thank you.
I think one of the things that now I want to do after this is to really just go to kind of what Yuma said, to go to the drawing board and to really just kind of see what my season will look like for the Olympic season. And I really just want to kind of minimize all the inefficiencies that can happen and really just try to work on my technique, work on skating skills, work on all the components of the programs to really just try to give it my all. And when I show up to the Olympics, just to be ready and as confident as I can be.
Philip Hirsch. Ilya, you mentioned about working on the things that you hadn't accomplished. You're in a kind of a situation where it's almost like winning isn't enough. You've got to top yourself. You tried to do that 7 quad thing 3 times and didn't quite pull it off. Is there in any way, is it disappointing and is it difficult to have people wanting something else miraculous almost every time you skate?
Yeah, I think I would say that this, challenge that I've given myself is a pretty decent challenge for myself. So I really want to nail this down, and I think that I'll spend this off season trying to master this to make sure I can be as efficient, because for me, I think this is my perfect layout for the Olympics, and really wants to be something that I want to be able to complete effortlessly and efficiently with the rest of the program components as well.
Hi, Juliette McCurr with the New York Times. This question's for you, Ilya. I know you want to perform all of the elements of your program perfectly, but how important is it for you to entertain the crowd?
I think that's one of the things that helps me, be able to perform more and to kind of get into the joy and the fun of skating, is to really just try to show the audience that we are here, all of us, and we really just want to have an amazing time and really here to try our best. And I'm really grateful for this crowd. They were really supportive of all the skaters, and really happy for being here in Boston just to make this medal happen.
That's a question to both Misha and Ilya. 3 years ago, you were standing on a Junior Worlds podium, exactly the same positions. Can you tell us how much you developed, how much you changed since that time, and what was the major change? Миш, 3 года назад вы стояли на одном пьедестале с Ильей. Как за эти годы вы изменились? Что стало самым, наверное, главным вашим апгрейдом или изменением? I'm sure they remember.
Yeah, I think from that moment, I really spent a lot of time just kind of changing some things, and to just work on, getting the jumps a lot cleaner, a lot nicer, getting the skating skills and the components up. And, I'm really happy from the progress I made from that moment. And I think that, at that time, if I were to see myself now, I wouldn't think that I'm the same person I was. I feel like I've changed and developed as a skater, as a person, and I'm really happy for that.
Конечно, я изменился очень сильно, начиная с технической, со своих прыжков и заканчивая это хореографией, skating skills. И я очень сильно изменился, и мне кажется, я двигаюсь в правильную сторону, потому что не зря я стал второй на чемпионате мира.
Yeah, obviously I have changed a lot, starting from my technique and the jumps and until the choreography, the skating skills, and I believe I'm going into the right direction, otherwise I wouldn't be second in the world right now.
Stephanie Epstein from Sports Illustrated. Ilya, you said the other day that you were kind of surprised at how nervous you were going into the short program and that you weren't sure why. Have you figured out why you were nervous, and were you nervous today?
I think I kind of figured out why. I think it really kind of hit me that the short program is kind of more important for me, I think, than the long, because it kind of sets up that base for the free program. And, just coming into the free program today, I was not as nervous as the short, but it's kind of a normal routine for me. But overall, just today, coming into the free program, I felt pretty confident in my ability. And again, it wasn't the skate that I would have liked to happen, but I'm really proud of the things that I was able to accomplish.
Hey, Ilya, Les Carpenter at the Washington Post. Is your feeling today more excitement that you won a second world championship, or are you disappointed that the 7 quad routine didn't work the same?
I don't know. That's a tough question, I'd say. I think I'm feeling both of those things right now, because that 7 quad layout for me, it's really my ideal layout, and I really want to nail this and have it be comfortable, effortless, and I really want it so I can have another kind of history marking. But I'm really happy for being able to come here and home crowd and to just give it my all and to get that second world title.
I have a question to Mikhail. Could you tell us the story how you were inspired by Shoma Uno and Yuzuru Hanyu? Because in 2015 you saw the Yuzuru's performance and you were motivated? And are you started to practice the very challenging combination jump because of Shoma?
Ты увидел Юзуру Ханю, и как это он тебе восстановил, что тоже пойти на эти сложные прыжки.
Эти два спортсмена очень сильно повлияли на меня, и я следил за ними и пытался дорасти до таких же высот, как и они, и я думаю, что начало положено, и в будущем я буду еще больше удивлять чем-то новым.
These two athletes have really influenced me a lot, and I really want to follow them and grow to the same heights that they are. And I think the base has been laid, and hopefully I will continue to surprise.
Thank you. It's a question for Ilya. Looking back at your program, what you talked about before, what are the aspects of it that were not up to your standard, things that you wish that you could have done better?
I think one of the things was kind of that combination in the first combination in the second half. Back at home, I really kind of trained it, and I felt really comfortable with it, and I was really confident going to the free skate that I would kind of go for it. And I think maybe landing that loop kind of got me a little too excited, so maybe that kind of was the case that I couldn't attempt the combo, but I kind of thought right away after that what I can do to kind of make up for it, and that's why I went for that combo in the second jump in the second half.
So my question is to all three skaters. All of you can do different types of jumps, different types of quads that unlock a lot of possibility to try interesting combination or different kind of things. Not necessarily in competition, but is there any combination that you would like to go for or try just for fun?
Can I translate? 3人に質問です。3人ともいろいろなジャンプ、いろいろな4回転を飛べるんですけど、それによってそのコンビネーションの組み合わせの可能性が広がると思います。試合で飛ぶことはなくても試してみたいコンビネーションはありますでしょうか?
У вас все, вот это вопрос своим спортсменам, вы все владеете разными прыжками, четверными и так дальше. Есть ли какие-то каскады интересные, новые, которые вы хотите пробовать хоть на тренировке?
I think for me, I really like to try these difficult quad combinations, or to really kind of play around with how many different quads I can put in a single combination. I think for me, it's kind of the joy of skating, and it kind of shows my strength in the technical side, but overall I find joy and I kind of find happiness just trying to go for these, trying to make new ones.
I want to try triple axel, roller and quad flip.
そうですね。僕は隣の2選手に比べてまだまだ飛べる4回転も少ないですし、コンビネーションのバリエーションっていうのも少ないので、まずは4回転ルッツまでの、完成度っていうのをもっと高めていきたいですし、コンビネーションもし何かやりたいって言われたらセカンド4回転はもし、試合では入れなくても練習では試してみたいなと思うので、それは遊びでやってみたいです。
Well, compared to the two other skaters next to me, I wouldn't say I have that many quads and not that many combinations either. I do want to improve the quality of my quad lutz. In terms of combinations, I would like to have a quad as a second jump as a combination. Probably not going to do any competition, but I'd like to just practice just for fun.
To Michaela, questions similar to what you were asked about Yuzu and Shoma. Did watching or learning about what Ilya was doing motivate you to try the triple quad, because you knew you might need something like that if you wanted to try to compete against him for the championships?
Это если, насколько тебя мотивирует Илья, и делать такие каскады, которые делаешь, потому что ты думаешь, что они нужны, чтобы с ним соревноваться.
Конечно, Илья меня очень сильно мотивирует. Мне хочется чем-то выделяться и, конечно, находиться в этой конкурентоспособной борьбе. И это очень сильно мотивирует меня.
Yes, of course. It doesn't help. Yes, of course. Ilya is really motivating me, and I want to surprise with something, and I want to be competitive, and so that's really motivating for me.
Question to Mikhail. Since Dennis 10 stood on podium in 2015, this is the first time for Kazakhstan skater to get the medal. What does it mean to you?
Это вот прошли 10 лет после того, как Денис Тен тоже стоял на пьедестале на чемпионате мира. Что это для тебя значит?
Мне всегда очень трогательно вспоминать Дениса, ведь хотелось бы, чтобы он был с нами и чтобы он мог бы мне сказать о моих успехах, о том, куда нужно двигаться.
For me, it is always very touching to remember Dennis, because I wish he would be with us, and I wish he could talk to me about my success and also where to go further.
This is going to be our last question.
Ilya, congratulations. Darcy Main from ESPN.com. You were, of course, one of 3 Americans to win a title this weekend. What does that mean to you, and how special is it for you to be a part of such a memorable weekend?
I think I feel very happy to be one of the 3 winning in a home crowd in America. It's kind of relieving for me, and I'm really proud of the team that we were able to put up. And I think that it's always meaningful for me to skate for the U.S., and I'm really so proud of everyone, not even the people here, all the competitors around the world, just putting all their time and effort into skating to really try to improve on themselves and to really try to get somewhere.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.